Hi, I'm Kelvin Toby, host of our New Beginnings 12-Step Life Recovery Meeting, held here at Genesis every Monday night, room 301. From 6:30, we start with a light meal, kind of meet and greet, and then we begin our meeting promptly at 7, and we run till about 8 o'clock or so. I don't want to keep anyone too late. And we're here to offer hope and encouragement and walk through some of the processes and steps of some life recovery issues. So if you know of anyone who may be struggling with any vice, any hurt, any habit, any pain that they just can't get over, that they could be hung up on, welcome them here to Genesis, to New Beginnings. We go through the biblical principles of your 12 Steps meetings to help us address those life-hampering issues. So again, if you or you know someone who may be struggling with any hurts, habits, or hang-ups that could benefit from a Bible-centric 12-step program, please welcome them, and you're free to come. And also, if you want to help with our meetings, we always take food. It's always nice to be able to introduce a meal to some people dealing with certain issues. It's a nice way to break the ice. So again, I want to thank you, and here you'll see some video clips of just some snippets of what goes on in our meetings, the type of things we talk about, and to give you just a little taste of what we do. Thank you. Hi, it's me, Kelvin. Just wanted to talk about some of the stigmas of coming to a 12-step recovery program. Some of the stigmas would be like with any mental health treatment. What would people think? What would people think if I told them that I had or was being treated for having an addiction? People thinking less of me. Some people have this notion that I should just get over it. If someone was being treated for cancer, you wouldn't just tell them to just get over it. But for some reason, our mind or the brain health, we treat differently and think that it's not a part of that same body as our heart and lung. So one of the ways to demolish these stigmas is to look at the whole body as a whole body, and not that our mind and our brain is something entirely separate from the rest of our bodies. Another thing is shame. Shame is a big stigma that comes with addiction and even getting treatment for it. Again, you wouldn't have shame if you have high blood pressure, or if you, God forbid, should have cancer or something of that nature. There wouldn't be a shame attached to it. Unlike addiction. And addiction to drugs and alcohol, the drugs and the alcohol are just symptoms of an underlying deeper problem. It's just a form of, it's their medication, in fact, for what's really going on. And what's really going on is inside their mind and inside their heart. And there shouldn't be any shame attached to anything wrong with us, but rather an excitement that there are helps for us, that there is a place for recovery. So in coming to a 12-step recovery program, it helps heal the whole body. I've found healing in my whole body, mind, body, and spirit. Some of the things you discover when listening in group shares, so you discover that, number one, you're not alone, and how many countless others are suffering from much of the same things that you're suffering from. And you hear how they're getting through, or how they messed up. And so you learn from their failures, should I say, as well. In a 12-step recovery program, you learn what your triggers are. You learn what your patterns have been. And therefore, you learn how to, you learn various tools how to not get stuck in certain ruts that used to have you bound and hung up in. You learn what's good about you and what's been bad about you. The biggest thing I've got was learning who I am, learning how to love me, and therefore better how to help and love and serve others.